All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the eBay shop. My name's Cory.
I'm Teresa.
And we are Grams and Pops Vintage, and this week has been kind of a whirlwind of a week. It's been a crazy week here. We've actually crushed some of our, we crushed sourcing. We just went sourcing for the first time in a while. We crossed a milestone on our main eBay store, and we took responsibility for something
we weren't expecting.
We weren't really expecting, so we took on kind of a new challenge, and we'll talk about all that, but we do have some stuff that's got to go out today. It's Monday. What's the first thing sold?
We sold a book. It's not really a book. It is a book, but it's not really a book. It is a Golden Sun, The Lost Age, which I think that's number 2.
How's it not really a book?
Well, it is, but it's not one that normal people read. It's an official strategy guide for...
You hear that, gamers? You're not normal.
It's an official strategy guide for Game Boy Advance. I don't know nothing about those games, but it is like, it's from a while ago. I think the date on the back of it is...
Golden Age, the Lost series. So that's what it looks like. Yep. I'm not sure what the date is. 2001?
No, 2003.
2003. So almost 20 years old.
But I went through and this is what
It's 22 years old. So almost 20, but past 20.
I went through and listed a whole bunch of these. I got a whole stack of them at ProxyBid. One of them was super good. It listed for like $169. But that one, the Golden Sun, sold for $44.99, and that pays for all of them.
It does. And we've got more left, so that's a good thing. All right, next thing, we sold some eatery stuff.
We did. So there's 2 in here. There's 2 sets in here. We sold, seriously, like one right after. The orders are sequential, like right after each other.
Yeah, same set.
Yep,
like,
they are. Do you know what they are?
Are these the Brahms?
They are. They are Oneida Brahms, stainless steel, flatware. These are the dinner forks. We sold 2 sets, one set to each person, and both sets each sold for $44.99. So that's like... Yep. I'm going to do math in my head.
I wouldn't.
That's like, $95.
It's a couple dollars for some forks, and that's great.
Yes.
I think the shocking part was they went to different people.
I did really bad. That's $90.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, it's a couple of dollars.
It is.
And they're forks. So
and they went,
yes.
But what are the odds that you sell them and they go to 2 different states, the same state, but 2 different buyers?
People. Like back to back, like literally within minutes of each other they sold.
Yep.
All right, so you guys know we've been on a sourcing break. We kind of sourced ourselves into a corner to where we were just full in here. We finally broke that streak and we went sourcing this Thursday for the first time in over 3 weeks now.
We did. And our route, so I use a couple different programs depending on which one I'm in the mood to use for sourcing, our sourcing trips. And so this one I redid it so that we stopped at this one, like it said church, but it said estate sale to make it stop at that one first.
Yep. And when we went to that one, it was the very first stop on our very first trip back to sourcing, and we did great. Teresa found something that was amazing, and I found something that was amazing. We ended up paying like $90 total at that sale.
We did, and can I tell them what we bought?
Go ahead.
Is it Love Bug?
Ladybug.
I keep calling it Love Bug.
Well, I love Bug.
I think it's called a Ladybug by Jutebug.
The steamer.
But it's a sanitizing steamer.
Yeah.
But it's cute. It's like this big. It's a little red thingy. And
it had $50 on the price tag. So a lot of people were just looking at it and passing it by. And that's kind of what we see a lot.
Yep.
Teresa stopped and looked it up. It was good.
Yeah, because not only is it like the main piece itself sells, but not only did we have the main piece, but we had all of the accessories, including the hose and everything, including the manual. And those go for anywhere between $400 and $700.
Yeah, they have really good sold comps, and they're very expensive. So
it's almost competitive with the crappy rainbow that's sitting over here.
I would say it's way better than the rainbow.
Yes. Yeah, but some of the rainbows can go for pretty good money.
It's like 4 or 5 times better than the rainbow vacuum we bought.
The second thing we bought, this will be the second time we bought one similar to it.
I found this one sitting in the tote, and I called Teresa over to look it up. I was trying to play interference because we had some guys really hovering, like the people that were running the sale were really hovering. And I don't mind looking something up when you're going to spend up for it. But at the same time, I was trying to kind of run interference.
Well,
and I had Teresa go look it up.
Part of it, too, was they had no price on it. They didn't even know what it was.
Nope.
And while we were standing there while I was comping it, they were talking to Cory. And the one guy was pulling up a video on YouTube to show Cory, this is what it does. We're like, yeah, we know.
So what it is a brake controller. It's one you put on the floor of your car. It goes between your brake pedal and your seat, and it pushes the brake in your car while you're pulling it with an RV, so that your car actually brakes too. You have brake lights back there and the whole 9 yards. So we've sold one of those before.
For good money.
We knew it was really good. but it didn't have a price on it, so we wanted to check everything.
Yep.
This is a lot different one than the one we sold. It's way bigger.
Yep. And it only has, the only piece out of the entire thing that's missing is the break. I mean, it has a breakaway cable. It doesn't have the breakaway.
The safety switch. So if the car came off the camper, it would hit the brakes on the car. It was missing that little module, which you can buy aftermarket.
Yep.
So
But
we did good on that one too, because it sells kind of in the same range, somewhere between $400 and $600, depending on what's there.
Yep. So we did good on our shoop.
And we left there, and it wasn't even planned. We actually saw the signs. We turned around, did a little loop-de-loop to find it, and found an estate sale that was not far from there.
And it's from an estate sale we typically don't go to.
Yep. So we went to that estate sale. We did find some really cool stuff for the new niche store at that estate sale that ended up being decent. So we found that. And then in amongst that stuff, I saw a bunch of people kind of looking at this digital camera, the point-and-shoot digital cameras, the power shots.
We like those.
Everybody looked at it and then just walked away from it. And I was trying to figure out why. So I went and looked at the price, and they had it at $65.
But keep in mind, this was first day.
It was first day.
It
was marked at $65. I was like, okay, that's probably pretty close to eBay value. But I looked it up anyway, and we found out that the color of that camera,
Yeah.
if you just look up the make and model of that camera to comp it, it's not worth the $65.
Okay. Advance warning. I'm going to say a cuss word.
Okay.
Not a bad one. It was shit brown.
It was.
It was shit brown.
If you narrowed your search when you were comping that camera to just the brown ones, it was like a $200 camera.
But don't look up shit brown, because it doesn't call it shit brown. It just calls it brown.
Teresa, you're terrible.
I know. It's okay. I gave a warning.
Poop brown camera.
There you go.
For the
turd brown.
I think it was a power shot.
It's a Sony Power Shot, not a Cybershot. Power Shot.
The colors on those cameras can make a difference. We learned that a little while ago. So when you're looking those up, don't just go off the comps of that make and model of camera. Sort it by the color, because they can make a drastic difference between a $70 comp and a $200 comp.
But the bonus with the camera too, as well, was it had the box, it had the manual, it had the CD. Not that anybody really cares about CD. It had the charger, the battery, the camera, and it had both of the cables that originally comes with it that were brand new, still in the package. They never took them out.
And we did go from there to quite a few different garage sales, probably half a dozen garage sales or more.
Yep.
And we did pick up some odds and ends at those. I can't think of anything super notable out of that. But after that, we kind of ended.
I do remember one thing.
What?
We picked up some firefighter resin figurines.
Yep.
They're super cool. They had a whole bunch of them. A couple of them that would have done really good had
broken.
damage to them, so we didn't pick those up. But we picked up two of them. One, there's none listed. There are a couple sold, so that one I know will go fairly quick, I think. And the other one has, 50, 60% sell-through rate.
Yep. So we picked those up, and then we ended the day by picking up our auction lot from ProxyBid, right?
Yes.
From ProxyBid. Now, Teresa the whole time is saying I didn't get much.
I didn't get much.
She didn't get much. We got there and we filled the car to the roof.
To the what?
Roof.
Roof?
Sure. It's the top part of the car.
But keep in mind, out of this stuff, there were 3 big pieces in there.
One of them was like a billiards light, like the light that hangs over a pool table, but it's not one of the small ones.
No, it's
like a 5-foot light.
Yep, it's a resin or a plastic resin, acrylic, I think. I don't know what it is, but it's a Miller Lite one that has a pool cue across the top. There are currently none listed. Everyone has sold, and the most recent ones have sold for upwards of $500 to $600.
Yep. So sourcing on our first day back, I know we picked up at least a few weeks worth of inventory. Yep. I can't think of what it all is, but those were kind of the highlights of it that we just gave you. So we had a really good first day sourcing back. So we're looking forward to fall citywides.
Oh God,
those are coming up.
Don't say that. That means it's way farther in the year.
It is. We're not far from August, and that's fall citywide.
August is the bestest month ever.
Teresa's birthday's in August, so get ready. We're gonna have a party on that day.
Are we?
No.
Ooh,
we're
but
not.
Is that a day that we actually record or something?
Maybe.
That would be cool.
All right, so what's sold next?
We sold some light switches. This guy, I giggled because he sent me a thing. They're the same thing. He sent me a thing
we
saying...
didn't sell light switches.
Light switch covers.
They're not even light switch covers. They're plug-in covers.
Sorry. Same difference. Outlet.
A little bit different.
Outlet plates.
Don't hook your electricity to these.
Outlet plates. So the guy sent me a message and he's like, I'll pay $20 a piece, or I'll pay $40 for both sets, and I will only pay $13 shipping.
No, sir.
Nope. So I went back and I said, I will take $20 a piece plus shipping if shipping is exorbitant.
Exorbitant?
Exorbitant.
That's a big word. Good job. And even you used it right and everything.
Quit talking to me like I'm your granddaughter. Our granddaughter uses words very
If
appropriate.
I had a sticker, I would give you one.
A cookie?
Maybe. We'll find a cookie today.
But anyway, so I just went back to him and said, I'll refund any shipping that's over, which I probably will because he got charged $12 shipping for each set.
Yeah, and these are like the brass vintage
They are.
plug-in
They're
covers.
Amarok Carriage House outlet plates, and they sold for $20 a piece, so they sold for $40 total for both sets.
All right, this one's really noisy, so I'm going to show it to you quick. But remember that buy that Teresa said was like our worst buy ever off of Shop Commons? This is another leather jacket from that buy.
It is.
And this one has sold and come back, and it's sold again now. So this is going out, and hold on. You know what? Let me go put this down, then you can tell.
Okay, that was a Territory Ahead men's black with brown accent, genuine leather, full zip jacket. I didn't have to read all
That's
that,
what it
but I
is.
did. But it sold for $60. I took an offer on it. I'm pretty sure I had it listed at like $80. I just want them gone at this point. So if you send me at least a 50% offer on it, odds are I may take it.
So, Teresa, do you have anything you'd like to say to Shop Commons?
That I may be in the profit on it, but it still was not a good buy because they're long tail items.
Man. Just can't give credit where credit's due. It was an actual good buy. We have a lot of inventory left. I think we'll do all right on it.
We'll do all right on it. They're just gonna sit for a while.
On behalf of the Grams and Pops team, I would like to extend an apology to Shop Commons for Teresa's statements. This channel in no way is trying to be harsh about Shop Commons.
No, I'm not harsh about Shop Commons. We bought a lot of stuff on Shop Commons that have done really good.
Well there.
Our patches.
Yep.
I bought jewelry on there, like tie clips and stuff. It's good. Just not for leather jackets.
All right. I think we've covered the defamatory remarks and we've made our apologies. So let's move on. Now, speaking of platforms like that, we have moved into a new chapter with TheDollarAuction.com. We kind of are taking on a challenge that we weren't expecting, and this is it. So there's been a lot of changes behind the scenes on the Dollar Auction. The other founders of the Dollar Auction have decided to go different paths.
Yep.
Which is it's
okay.
a hard pill to swallow. It's something we didn't necessarily want to see happen, but we respect their choice. And Grams and I have decided to step up and kind of take the reins and keep the Dollar Auction going.
But we do want to say thank you. We do want to give them credit because
Yeah,
they did help us. We all worked together. I don't want to say us. We all worked together to get the Dollar Auction off the ground as a platform, a recognizable platform that people have, that people enjoy selling on. So, it's not without heartfelt sorrow. Like I've been struggling with it all week.
We're super grateful for all the work each one of them put in to get the Dollar Auction where it's at today. Like, we're super grateful for everything they did, and they'll be missed, but they're not gone. I mean, they're still around. We're still friends with all of them. You may see them popping in and out doing sales on the Dollar Auction from time to time. So it's not like they're disappearing. They're just focusing on other things.
Yep.
So Grams and I will be keeping the Dollar Auction going, and that will start as of August 1st. We'll take full ownership of that.
Yep.
So live selling's not our strong suit.
Not at all.
And up until now, it's been primarily a live selling platform.
It has.
And that is our weakest point, which is why we had other founders. That's kind of why we all went together. We all had our strong points and our weak points.
Yep.
So things might change over there. We're not sure. We're going to maybe try to step up our live selling a little bit.
We will also probably try to, try and put more on. Like I will admit, we have not put a whole lot on as far as static
Not
listings
lately.
as well.
We've
We
been
did in the beginning.
We've been so swamped, busy.
Yeah,
that we
so
just
I
haven't.
think we have some stuff that we're gonna get up on there. So that
we're gonna try and push hard on the static auctions as well. For us, that's something we're more comfortable with.
Yep.
So we're gonna try and grow that side of the business as well. Mm-hmm. But I mean, we're excited to give it a try. We're excited to keep it alive and keep it going.
that's our only goal.
Our only goal is really just to make it fun and valuable for you guys.
Yep.
And it's a little bit selfish because we want it to be there for us too, because we use it to liquidate a lot of inventory.
Yep.
So we want it to be useful for everybody, and we want it to be a fun community type platform. So with that in mind, if you guys have suggestions on what you would like to see as far as direction or anything different on the Dollar Auction, now is the time to voice that, because if we're going to make changes, now's kind of the perfect time to do it. And we're going to be pushing hard on static auctions and trying to get a little bit better at the live auctions ourselves.
Take note of that. It
Yeah.
was try.
Yeah, we are going to try. It's something we're not great at.
No, and we're between him with his new store, me with doing the listings for our main eBay store, our in-town business that we have, and being able to source and all of this.
Yeah, we're a very busy bee kind of place here. The Grams and Pop shop does not slow down. So this is a lot to take on for us, but we're gonna give it what we got. Like we're gonna keep it going.
I am, and I'm gonna give a plug quick because I said how busy we are. Tuesdays, come check out Reseller Therapy on the Reseller Therapy channel. Cory's on there.
We might have to let that one go.
I don't know.
We might have to start making some cutbacks, but one of the cutbacks is not going to be the dollar auction. So it will be available for you guys.
Yep.
All right, so what's sold next?
We sold some cameras, and there's dramas with these. I don't know if it's this set. I think it is this set.
There's
I'm pretty
drama
sure it's
with
this
these?
set. Not with those.
Here's the camera. They're like security cameras.
Yep. So these are Night Owl 4K ultra high def wired security cameras with the cables and everything. Those sold for $149.99, but we had a return on the other half of that system.
We did. It was the DVR side of that system, and it looked like it was factory reset.
Yep.
We powered it up. It came up to the pick a language screen.
Yep. And that's where I stopped because I assumed,
We didn't want to go through the setup.
yes, but the guy got it. He reached out to us, whatnot, saying that it was still locked. However, it's always good to have sources.
We bought this at a garage sale, and it's from a garage sale where Teresa actually has a connection to the family.
Yep, I grew up down there, and so as soon as I saw the name pop up with the username, I remembered it's the one that we bought in the town that I went to school. So I reached out to somebody that has that last name and said, here, this is the issue. She reached out to her family. They gave us passwords. It didn't work, but now we're working on the next section to get it so that we can have it.
So we're working with the people at the garage sale in order to try and figure out the password. We may figure it out. We may not. If we don't, we could chuck it, and we still made money on the buy.
Yep.
So it's fine. But if we can figure out the password to get a reset, we can relist that.
Yep. I don't know if I said. That sold for $149.99. Okay.
Yep,
just as a secondary, just to make sure.
All right. Next thing that sold was some Nebraska memorabilia here. Anybody remember Tom Osborne?
Be gentle.
From the Huskers?
Be gentle. So this is a Nebraska Cornhuskers Tom Osborne signed Cabela's promotional photo. He used to be the coach for the Nebraska
when they were good.
Cornhuskers. But I got this in a whole lot, and that sold for $24.99 plus shipping.
Yep.
Oh, and even better, it's going to a location in the state of South Dakota.
Nice. Well, there's a lot of Husker fans in South Dakota.
There is.
All right, so the new niche ephemera store we've been working on kind of on the side, that's taking a lot of time and energy too, but we're starting to really narrow that down to where it's really efficient and it's taking less and less time. So we have actually we're on day 23 as of today, so very, very new.
Yeah, he had to do the math this morning.
I did have to do the math. We're on day 23 today. We've already made 30 sales. So
I don't know.
We haven't had a sale every single day, but total we are still averaging over one sale a day on a store that's 3 weeks old. That's really, really good. Usually you don't see that right away. With our store, it took us till we hit 800 listings before we were averaging a sale a day.
Yep. The main thing though with this is, Cory always says, now when we compare the two eBay stores, like the main eBay store that we have, when we go sourcing for that is treasure hunting. That is what we're doing.
It's a straight up treasure hunt. We go to estate sales, garage sales, and we're looking for whatever we can find.
Yep.
Like we're looking for those treasures like we mentioned in the first section here. With this store, sourcing is very intentional. Like and very rarely are we sourcing by going to garage sales and thrift stores and things like that. We have sourced at a few antique stores, but we knew exactly what we were going there to buy.
Yeah, and we made the mistake of going later in the day. And
you run out of time when you're
well,
looking
we
at
had to go
cards.
pick up auction stuff that day. So we have to be there and get it loaded before 5 o'clock. So we went to an antique store and we spent forever in there.
Yep, because if you're going to pay up antique store prices, sometimes $1 or more, a postcard or picture or something like that, you want to cherry pick the ones out that are going to sell and they're going to be decent. So that's why it takes so much time doing that. Most of our sourcing for this store has been online. eBay, Facebook Marketplace, things like that, where you just go out and search for what you want, you find bundles and lots, and you just buy them and have them shipped to you. So sourcing for this store, I mean, you could source a year's worth of inventory in a weekend just online if you had the capital to buy it all up. So sourcing is so much more efficient for this.
Yep, it is. And it makes me giggle because speaking of that estate or the antique store that we went to, Cory, looked and looked and looked and looked everywhere, and he didn't find any of the picture things that he gets. But then we were standing at the desk, and he looked up and asked, and they had a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, they have like 1,000 of them on the top shelf up
Not
by the
marked
desk.
yet.
They're not marked. They haven't processed them yet. So we're gonna have to go back there because there's a lot. Now they're probably gonna price them pretty close to eBay. The cards and the photos, they've been, I mean, some of those are $6, $8, $10, $20. You just can't buy them. So I'm looking through dollar boxes like you would for sports cards and things like that.
Yep.
But I've had really good luck sourcing this stuff online, and I've found some real gems in there that have been selling decent. So now I have started very recently, and I wish I would have thought of it before I bought stickers, but very recently I kind of started thinking about ways to source even better for this store. And I'm thinking about trying more of like a GameStop type model where your customers can become a source of your inventory.
We should have done that on ours. I just ordered brand new thank you cards that are postcard size or business card size. I should have done that on ours too.
So because I'm buying all the same type of thing all the time, the people buying it a lot of times are collectors, and collectors have overstock or stuff they don't want because they're buying in some of the same ways sometimes. So we're going to put little flyers in the boxes when we send them out that say we buy these items.
Yep.
And give them a contact number. I haven't figured out the logistics of the buying side of that yet, but basically it's like GameStop. A lot of people just bring their games in there to sell them. They trade them in, they buy new inventory. We're going to try and work something out in that realm to where we're actually, every time we sell something, it's an opportunity to buy something.
Yep. And I see, I've thought about, I was going to say we've talked about it too, about doing it on Facebook. People will put, want to buy whatever things on there. But I just don't know. Like I see a lot of them for people saying want to buy video games, want to buy cameras, want to buy whatever.
That's the problem with an everything store. You don't know what to put there because you can't put we buy everything.
No.
You're not going to have as good a luck. But if you could put we buy cameras, you're going to have a much better time getting people to actually bring you a box of cameras and say, what do you give me? So being in that niche store, we're finding a lot of new opportunity we don't have with the treasure hunt style store. Now, doesn't make it as profitable yet, and probably never will be. We've actually kind of talked about a new goal for that store. We want that store to pay our mortgage, and that's it. Just pay the mortgage, and then just maintain it. And it's a fairly easy store to list, source, and ship for, so it should take a minimal amount of our time away. And if it pays the mortgage, that's a win.
You want to know the bonus?
What's the bonus?
Pretty sure you just sold one of the higher priced items in there just now.
Just now?
Just now. Do you know what it is?
I'll
show you.
Oh. You know the stereo view card you can buy with a picture on both sides? I sold one of the viewers for that. What did it sell for, full price?
I'm assuming $54.99.
$54.99. That's not bad.
Good job.
So, yay.
Good job, babe. Good job.
All right, what's sold next, other than that?
We sold a pony. I cannot talk today. Holy crap.
It's a rough one. I didn't think pony was that hard to say.
We sold a painted pony. I've sold quite a few of these now. I got to go do my math.
I was going to say that's a Statue of Liberty pony, but it's got all kinds of stuff on it. It's got Mount Rushmore on it.
Yep, so this is actually a 2008 Trail of Painted Ponies porcelain one. A lot of them I have are resin. I had like 4 porcelain ones, but it is called For Spacious Skies. It is a 3rd edition.
So, America.
And it sold for $29.99.
Yep, it's got Capitol on it, Mount Rushmore, Statue of Liberty. It's got all
Stars
kinds
and
of
Stripes.
Stuff. Red, white, and blue pony. All right, next we just got another box of cards.
I don't want to say I'm petty with these, but I am petty with these. We only have a limited quantity of these specific boxes left. I know what they're worth.
Teresa's like the one that made up, I know what I got, no low balls. Like she's
on this,
sticking to her
I do.
price on these,
on
which
this,
is good.
I do. So these are 1988 Topps football cello packs. These ones have the gum in it, don't they?
Yep.
Bo Jackson rookie year. It's unsearched, but it sold for $169.99. We have them listed for $179. I don't take any offers for less than $169.99.
No, they're not getting less vintage, and we're getting low on them, and we've sold hundreds of these.
Yep.
So there's no reason to take lowball offers on these.
I know what I got. You can't lowball me. That was really ruthless.
Well, nice guys finish last, I guess. All right, so we talked about online sourcing and how it's made things easier, at least for one of our stores. What we didn't talk about was some of the challenges that come with online sourcing, and we've been running into some of the more frustrating parts of that.
Say that one more time.
Frustrating? Frustrating?
There's an R in there, dear.
Annoying. The annoying
I do this too.
parts.
There are certain words. So just if you know, if you ever hear me say something to him on camera about when he says certain words, there are certain words that he says that drives me absolutely bonkers.
She doesn't hear right.
I do.
Okay, guys. Ready? Pond.
Pond.
It's a pond.
It's a pond.
It's a pond.
It's a pond.
We're saying the same word, right? Here, we'll try it again. We'll try it again. Font.
Font.
It's a font.
Not
Same, right? Same word?
He said the way he says it hits my, okay, the way you say it hits my ears
I say
differently.
it normal. I say it the way it's
I think
spelled.
it's your, is it fluctuation on certain
You're
letters?
a fluctuation. This is why I keep her around. Because she makes fun of me for things that don't exist. Like I get gaslighted all the time for things like pond and font, which I'm saying
But he
perfectly well.
gaslights me on stuff that he swears he didn't do. This is a whole complaint session now. He tells me that I said stuff that I really didn't say.
Hold on now. She doesn't believe her memory is slipping. I came out here the other day, like literally yesterday, and I said, remember that big like beaver-looking muskrat thing that was in our yard a year ago? Like there was this big varmint in the yard, and we had to look up what it was because I've never seen one in South Dakota before. Yesterday, I saw another one in the yard. So I came out and asked her, remember that thing? And she's like, she gaslighted me so bad. Like I was losing my mind.
I just said, I don't remember it.
That didn't happen. Luckily, I remembered from a year ago that she had actually taken a photo of the thing and texted it to somebody, our son. So I made her go search her text messages.
Oh, hold on. I got to make it so you can't see my phone number on there. This thing, we still don't know what it is for sure. Like, look at those paws
So
and that face.
the memory on the Graham side of things isn't any better than the memory on the Pop side of things. She's just very convinced she never forgets anything. So I guess we gaslight each other, which is kind of what makes it fun.
OMG, guess what?
What?
We record on my birthday.
We record on Teresa's birthday.
Yes, it'll be a party.
We're going to see if Teresa remembers her birthday.
I know my birthday. I'll be 40,
23.
48.
All right. Enough of that. What were the frustrations of online sourcing?
So I think the biggest thing is not just finding it. It's once you find something that's not local to you, getting it shipped to you.
We have run into problems with that on Marketplace where we'll find something good and it may be across the country and we'll contact them and say, hey, we want this, we're interested. Would you be willing to ship it? And we'll pay you via PayPal or Venmo or whatever.
So I have two issues right now that we're currently dealing with. One is a huge lot of his ephemera stuff that is in
Virginia?
Wisconsin. That one's in Wisconsin. And the person owns an auction house. That's the part that kind of annoys me is they list it from an auction house, but every time they message me, they're like, okay, I'll look into this tomorrow. I'll double check it tomorrow. And then I don't hear back. So then I have to message in and I'm like, just checking in.
Now we have had issues with people on Marketplace. Like if somebody contacted me on Marketplace for a listing and said, hey, would you ship that? I think you do run into that 50-50. Like half the people just don't want to bother with shipping.
Yep.
They know they'll sell local, fine. We're okay with that if they just say no. If they're willing to ship it, but they want you to send a money order.
Oh yes, that's my other one.
I'm not sending you a money order. What's to protect me if you never ship it?
It gets better. It gets better. I'm going to pull this up super fast just so you can see it. Oops, wrong person. I got to go to my messages. So he said, can you send me a money order? I only ship this way. I'll give you my address. You can send me a money order. So I messaged back and said, thanks for the information. I'm not comfortable sending a money order. Is there a way to do it using PayPal? Because PayPal, you're both covered.
Yep.
Like if they don't send your stuff, you can
dispute
it. If, they'll get their money either way. So my response I got back, which I hadn't told you yet, he says, my wife said it would be about $7.50 according to additional to do COD. Oh, he wants to send it to us COD.
Oh, I'd do COD.
I probably would do that. Understanding your apprehension at sending a money order to someone that you don't know. We don't normally ship, and I've never done COD before, but I looked at your profile on Facebook, and I feel safe about sending it to you COD, if that's something you would like.
Well, this is very counterintuitive to what we're talking about. This guy is actually working with us.
He did. So
I like that.
He has it for $100. I don't know how COD. I'd have to do some work because I don't know how COD works.
I think you have to pick it up at the post office and pay for it before they'll give it to you.
But I think he's trying to send it UPS.
Well, the same thing.
So yeah, like, do you have to give him a check? Do you have to
be there?
Like, yeah. So I wasn't expecting that to be a complaint one.
No, I think the more frustrating ones, the more annoying ones were like we set up a Facebook market meet and then just nobody shows up. Oh. Like we've had those. We've had a lot of people that just don't want to work with you on shipping at all, which again, I think is...
I get that. I get
that.
The one piece with the not meeting you is as soon as you make a deal to meet on Marketplace, it gives you the option to be able to review them. So if they don't show up, you can actually, it's kind of like eBay, only this you get to do it to the seller. Oh, I guess that's the way it is on the seller too. That you can leave them negative saying, hey, we made a deal to meet up and they never met up. That way other people are aware that they're flaky.
Now, we complain because we're old and we like to complain sometimes. But if you're persistent on Marketplace, we have found some real gems. And I don't think it's somewhere we're going to stop sourcing on because of these. I think we're kind of getting used to them and we know the
ins and outs.
60% of the time it's going to turn into somebody just ghosting you or not showing up or quit answering messages or arrange a pickup and then when you get there say, oh, we sold those yesterday to somebody that offered us more. Like there's just crazy stuff on there. But the few you do follow through with and get all the way done, like you could find some really good deals on there. So I don't think we will stop doing it.
No, but I will say I typically do the listing for our main store. But I have been helping Cory source for his secondary store.
Well, I would like to say that's because Teresa is a very hard worker and she's a very kind-hearted person.
Do not say what you're going to say.
Instead, I will say that Teresa is just addicted to purchasing things. And I have given her another avenue for that addiction. All right, enough of that. What actually sold next?
We sold a CB radio. This was one that Cory, I don't think he had faith that I could get the amount out of it that I got out of it.
This is a fancy one. It's chromy. It's got chrome on the front.
Do you remember where we bought this one?
Very nice one. I don't remember where we bought it, but I know we pick these up often.
It was in the box underneath that thing, underneath a table, and the lady had like 50 bucks on it. And I told you, I think I can get $250 out of it because there's none listed.
Can I give a shout out?
Sure.
We started picking up CB radios because of somebody who's no longer on YouTube. Chris, old school picker, the original old school picker, he kind of brought up CBs and the CB handles, and we started looking into them, and they've done really well for us.
We sell the crap out of the normal. I will say this: we sell the crap out of normal CBs. We're not so good at selling marine CBs.
Not so much.
But anyways, this one is a Galaxy DX, whatever model, CB radio with mic, power cable, and antenna cable. Not the antenna, just the cable. And it sold for $212, and we only had 30 bucks into that.
I don't remember telling you you wouldn't be able to sell it for that.
Yes, you did.
See what I mean about the gaslighting? I think she just made that up in her head. I had full faith in her.
Should I do an Evie eye roll? That's what my granddaughter does now. So
all right, the next thing we got is a little Sony Walkman. I thought it looked like a rangefinder because I mean, look at the shape of it.
Yep. So this came out of one of our totes that we bought at that one place that we got all those totes of stuff. Remember that one place where
that narrows it down.
The one guy with I'm trying to do it without being rude, but remember the one guy that body checked you?
Oh, yeah.
It was in one of those totes.
We went to a garage sale and pretty much everything was for sale by the box.
Yep.
So this was in one of the boxes.
Yep, and I took an offer on it because I'm tired of it sitting there, but it sold for $60.
All right, I think that is it for sales. We don't have a lot of packing to do, but we have a lot of good things to pack up.
We did have a lot of good things.
We had a really good week of sales. Mm-hmm. And I know we mentioned a few videos that we came that close to hitting our 90-day goal for our main store. We have now not only hit it,
we've exceeded it.
We have exceeded it. We passed it right up. So sales are picking back up really good for us.
You know, I'm going to knock on wood just to make sure. But everybody's talking about this summer slowdown. Like there are some days where we have like $100, $150 days, but those are few and far between lately.
Very few and far between.
They're more like $400 to $900 days.
Yep. So we've been really, if anything, we have kind of a summer bog down where we just get so busy.
Yep.
We kind of forget to just
breathe.
Take a break and breathe, and like that's kind of more what we get in the summers, just that bog down where we're just swamped.
We need a vacation.
We probably should just like take a day and do something.
Yeah, but all the stuff that I want to do has to do with reselling. Like if we took a vacation day, I'd say let's drive to a different
And go to thrift shops?
state that's close by and go to thrift shops. No, we'll not. We will not be going to look for a bin store because Cory doesn't enjoy that. But,
Oh, Lord, no. No, that's not a vacation for me.
but yeah, I think that would be what I would want to do.
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
So it's technically
Okay,
a
we-
working vacation.
we suck at vacations. We're just not that great at it. So
Yeah.
maybe this is our vacation. If you enjoy what you do, I guess
I do enjoy what we do.
we do enjoy it enough that we overload ourselves with work. I think maybe we need to sit down for a night and write down what we have going on and figure out what parts of that are non-necessary. What parts
Spending
can we
time
trim?
with Cory.
I accept that.
Just kidding. Like, oh my gosh. So I have to make another comment. So besides the fact that we hit our 90-day total, which is yay, we've been both working super hard. But our video last week, do you know how many people have
apologize.
lit me up over that?
I apologize for that title and thumbnail. We got yelled at a little bit for that. It was all in good fun. Nothing mean.
No.
But I will say, like, we gave our entire video contents after we made the video to AI, and AI decided, hey, this is great clickbait. Let's go with this. So I did. And I do lean on AI a little bit, and I didn't really question its judgment. Although I will say the video it's a 1 of 10. It did better than our last 20 videos. So while AI may not be
Factual.
Well,
AI sneaky.
It was factual. We did split up and work in our
did.
separate areas, but we did not get a divorce, and it kind of came across that way. And it was kind of a joke, and AI just kind of picked it up and ran with it. So to those of you that we kind of fooled with that in the beginning, we apologize.
Would you like to know what my best...
To those of you ladies that were hoping it was true, I'm still not on the market.
So do you want to know what my most favorite comment was?
What?
There is no Pops without Grahams.
I'd have to agree with that. We're a good team. All right.
We gotta go.
I see where you're going with this. We're going to get out of here, and we will talk to you guys next time.
Hasta la vista, baby.